How's it going all? You're watching Three-Way Plays and my name is Patrick. Today I'm going to show you a glitch on 76. I don't recommend doing any glitches on this game, and if you do, you do it at your own risk. This one will allow you to increase your camp budget so you have more room to place items, furnishings, whatever you want to. Cue intro now. What? No intro? Okay, we're just going to get right into it then, I take it. I'll show you how to do this. Again, I don't recommend it. You do this at your own risk. I got a turret here. And you can see that the only thing that I have placed down is my turret up in the budget. You're able to pick it up and hit the X button to store it. Now I've got 1% stored in my budget. No big deal, right? Place it down, and this might take a little while to do it. You want to spam the store button. And you just want to keep going back over and over, do it again. If you do it right, I went up to 3% now. I now have 2 turrets. When I scrap one, I still have a turret. It's still literally a turret, but now I have no budget. Budget's completely blank. And you can do this as much as you want to increase how much budget you need. When I pick this up, it goes back to my budget that I've got. So now, instead of having, when you started out with 100% on your budget, you're now looking at, depending on what you use, 101%, 102%. Gives you an extra 2%. Some of the items that you can place down have a higher budget, like the missile turrets have a 3%. Your walls, your floors, and all that are like 0.5 or 0.25 or something like that percent. You just keep spamming the button to pick it up, and if you do it right, you'll hear it sound like you're picking up 2 instead of just the 1. It'll store 2 of them. It'll increase the budget. I don't know why it does it, but it does it. And that's all you have to do to keep building indefinitely. So if you're still watching the video, I'm going to explain the kind of the do's and don'ts with this method, so you don't trigger yourself. Once you get up to a certain percentage, something like 200%, if you get that high, your build mode gets a little laggy. It's understandable. So the next thing you gotta worry about is you have to place the item in your camp, then scrap it. So you want to make sure that when you scrap the item to give yourself an increase on budget, you place it in your camp first before you scrap it. You can technically do this with any item in your camp, but I have found that the items that have more moving parts to them work better. It's all about tricking the system into thinking that you're picking up 2 when you're only picking up 1. So the more lag helps. Also, being in a server where somebody had nuked, more activity going on in that server helps as well. Anything that generates lag in the game will help you do this easier. You can fast travel anywhere you want to on the map, and when you get back, the budget will stay the same. If you log out, it's gone. So I don't recommend logging out until you're done doing what you need to do. If you do log out and you want to get back to it, say a week later or something, you want to add more stuff, you're going to have to do this process up to the point that you stopped. So if you have done 30 prior to this, you will have to do 30 again before you can even move that budget bar. When you're doing this and you get past 100% and you start scrapping those, it's not going to look like that bar is moving. But you have to get past however many that you have done prior. This works in the shelters as well. Once you fast travel out of the shelters or leave the shelters, it treats it like you're logging out. So don't leave your shelter if you're doing it there. If you do work on this in your shelter, don't leave it until you're done. There's no real science to this. It might take several minutes for you to do it one time. Or you might be able to do 2, 3, or 4, one right after each other. Just kind of stick with it. Hope this gave you some insight. Again, I don't recommend doing this. You do any of this stuff at your own risk. But I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, just leave a comment down below and I'll see if I can't help you out with it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know when our next video comes out. But I want to say thank you for watching and take care. Okay, you can do the outro now. What? What do you mean?